Greetings to the universe. All praises due to Almighty El. This is a part 2. Proof is in the pudding. That I was right about NIBIRU being in the east. And it's the video that I posted on Friday. It's my fastest viewed video so far. So I'm going to keep this short. This is part 2. This is proving 99.9% that I was right. Now here we have same cam that I showed you on Friday. It's time stamped right here. It's right now. It's live at 1:44 a.m. Eastern Time, September 4th. But this footage we're seeing is from 4:56 a.m. Monday, yesterday, September 3rd. So it's a couple hours ago. So we see that this is accurate, and it's not a figment of my imagination. Now, I'm being shown all this by God so that I can show it to those who want to see Major League Truth, and those that overstand what I'm showing, and basically, like myself, think of these things and then they materialize, or you happen to run across it. It's not a coincidence. So it's 4:56 a.m. Monday, September 3rd. Okay, this is Fort Lauderdale Beach. As you can see, it's a semi-clear night. So we're going to move in through the day and see what happens. Sunrise is at pretty much after 7 o'clock. So look, at 5:56 a.m. this is what's going on. You can see plain as day, there's an orb there. It's above the horizon. You know, there's some light sources here also. And behind all this geoengineering is the full armada of the NIBIRU family that I've shown from last week and in all my videos. Last week they were, in Seattle. Seattle had this similar kind of fog and clouds and artificial soot, just trying to hide everything as usual. So there's the sun rising at 6:11. Now somebody's off, or this is not the sun, because I googled the sunrise yesterday and it said 7:20, but this looks to me like the sun. So somebody's off. 6:26, 6:56, so 7:20. If that's when the sun is rising, you can't see anything. It's all clouded up. So the whole day is fogged up. So we're gonna go into the afternoon and you're gonna see the Crystal City doing this thing. Now bear in mind, we're looking at the east at 5:56 p.m. The sun is setting behind us. So here you have the Crystal City coming into view. It's coming from here to here to here. And usually wherever you find the Crystal City, NIBIRU is not too far behind. Now you're seeing this stuff from not like this, from Mexico cams. Now look at the detail that you're seeing here. You saw one ship come, then it split, and look, 2 ships or more ships are coming off of it. That's Archangel Michael's crystal ship. It's part of the NIBIRU Armada. Right? And it's gone. So we're going to move more into part 2 of NIBIRU over Fort Lauderdale. Now, I'm going to show you a screenshot that I got from Igor's video today, showing Guadalajara, Mexico, which is somewhere around here. Looking to the northeast. Now, the northeast from Guadalajara is here, where I always show you in the Gulf of Naples, where this is where the supposed storm is at right now. And this storm is more than likely a comet that passed over Jamaica and gave it a 4.7 earthquake earlier today. And it's going this way. And I'm sure if Igor wasn't sick, well, he's not sick, he's recovering. But, you know, he keeps up with his own stuff. He'd be able to tell you what comet's going through there with his astronomical program. But in any event, Fort Lauderdale is over here. And this is where I'm going to focus on pretty much. That's what I said Friday, that NIBIRU, we can see NIBIRU from here, from the sunrise and from the east. And it was in the northeast. So at the top of America on the northwest, you're looking towards the northeast this way. You were able to see it from Seattle. And now it's been parked mainly at the sunrise on the East Coast since like midweek last week. So here's Igor's pic from his video today. This from Guadalajara, Mexico. As we can see, it's dated Friday the 31st, 1856. And that would be sometime in the evening by military time. And he shows that this is one object with 2 objects around it. And he shows that this is a possible object also. So basically, okay, here we go. He's showing one here and one here. And in another part of the video, he shows some other smaller ones. He's not really focused on what's going on here. So basically, from Fort Lauderdale, which would be in this area looking to the northeast from Guadalajara, this is what they're seeing in the afternoon at the sunset. Okay, the sun is setting behind us in the west because this is looking northeast. So this is pretty much NIBIRU out here with Catalina V4, the red Kachina and the blue Kachina somewhere out there. And he made his last 2 videos pretty much the same thing. So now I'm going to show you the coincidence of it all. This is a screenshot from the cam that I showed you this morning. As you can see, there's something there, and there's definitely something there. Now, if this was a moving comet, we would see a tail. So that's showing me right in this area here. So now, I pretty much wanted to show you this also, which is from Friday. This is Gulf Breeze, Alabama, and this is where the sun is coming up. So in the Friday video, you see a dot here off in the distance. That dot is bright, and that dot had to be NIBIRU. So, accidentally now, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to give it a break for the weekend. I just want to do some fishing. There you go. This says sunrise is going to be at 7:01 a.m. Monday the 3rd in Sunrise in Fort Lauderdale. So here is 6:56 a.m. It's dark. Everything is covered. But like I showed you in the early part of the morning in the video, there was something definitely above the horizon. And this was an hour before the supposed sunrise. Okay, and I showed you on the rolling video, so it wasn't some type of glitch with the time. Now, I want you to look at these two pictures, because this is overlooking further north. Fort Lauderdale would be to our right here. Going further down, we're looking towards the east here and the southeast here. This here is Cocoa Beach. And what made me take this picture was I saw the rainbow in between the clouds. I said to myself, that's weird, but you know, I've seen it many times before. Seen it in other videos. I've taken pictures of it, but it didn't actually materialize until this weekend. It's funny because this picture I took myself, and it's at 6:24 on the afternoon of Saturday. So it's in the afternoon, showing just like we would see if we're looking from Mexico, looking this way towards the northeast. Now when you look in there, there's obviously some stuff going on in there that people probably think you're making it up. But I discovered that there's something in there, and if you watch in Igor's video, there's two orbs up here also. And I've learned that this rainbow is part of the cloak and shield of the Crystal City. So that's the Crystal City cloaked out right there behind these clouds. And wherever the Crystal City is most times cloaked out like this over the water, NIBIRU is close by, the right Kachina. I mean, if you look good in these pictures, you will find that little other orbs are in there. The other little ships are there. They're all there. The whole crew is there. So this was Saturday evening. Now this was Sunday morning, at 8:01, like, you know, a little after 8 in the morning. Now what made me take this one is, like, here I was seeing this this halo, which, you know, people usually post a lot of halo pics and all this other kind of stuff, and it's supposed to be a sundog or whatever the fluty flute they tell you that this is. But right here, this picture is the Crystal City cloaked out, and right behind it you see the tail of when it came in to this spot. I was able to catch that. I will show you a little bit better when I enhance the picture. So here you see one orb here, one orb there. Now this is the horizon. Now there's other things out here that we can't see. It's being hidden by all this, because this is the sunrise at 8:10 in the morning, approximately. Now as you can see, I'm not making this up. There's the Crystal City cloaked out there. There's one object there, and there's one object there. If you look in Igor's video, you'll see him showing that from the perspective in Guadalajara. And I enhanced it with a little more color so you could see that there's a Crystal City right there, and there are two orbs there. It can be part of the 12 ship armada that rolls with it, or it could just be a set of twins. Could be the Pawn Star twins. But here, it's one there, one there, one there, one there. So you got that all from just that one picture at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, I enhanced it so you could see it better. Two objects. Other object here, Crystal City, came in. Look at the tail that came in there. And here's the supposed sundog that's hiding, or the shield that's in front of it, in between it and the sun, or the reflection of the shield on it. So, you know, I wanted God to let me know exactly what He wants me to do with this information. So I'm just passing it on to you guys so that you would see, those out there who want to see Major League truth and know what the truth is, you know. And after, like I said, I left everything behind, there it was, staring me in the face once again. Now here's a few shots. This is from August 9th, I believe. August 9th, 8:28 p.m. This is how I kind of get all my facts together. This is looking at the northeast. You see the sun shining on the highway here. The sun is setting to the right of us. This is our left. This is the northeast. Look at that. This is the northeast. The sun is shining on the highway to the right of us. The sun has actually gone down mostly. Now this is the northeast. That's NIBIRU in the northeast, August 9th. I took that picture myself. Here's another shot from like August 7th, 12th, or one of those days. Here it is again. These guys are moving in formation. It's like a chevron sign. And same thing here. And it's reflecting on this cloud with a prism spectrum. For those who got good color on their devices, phones, or computers, you see it's red right here and it's green. If you can't see it, screenshot it and enhance it with your own colors. You'll see it's an orb there. There's a big orb here. There's one here. There's one there. There's one here. There's one there. So he tried to do a little chem that day. So I kind of wrote this coloration on the cloud off as just chemicals. But after I researched the picture and looked at it, I saw there was other things in the picture. So that's me putting the story together. Now this same thing here, this is looking to the northeast at, you know, minutes after 6. And sunrise is not until after 7. Looking to the northeast at 6:34. The sun comes up to our right, to the east. And look at that. That's NIBIRU. NIBIRU in the northeast. I took this myself. In the north to the northeast, because it was actually like moving in a retrograde motion going this way. Here it is again. Same day. You can't make this stuff up. You see, it's here in between this light and this light. Okay? Now, some people say that doesn't prove anything. Well, here's the navigation of my vehicle. It's pointing to the northeast. I didn't make that up. I just stopped and pointed in that direction just to get a snap of this area here. Now that it's gone down, the clouds is blocking it. See? Right there. Right there. So let's look at this. This was about approximately, this was at 6:36. I want to show you a few minutes later. There we go. This is 6:55, all the same day, August 17th. Approximately about 20 minutes later. Here's your northeast. That's NIBIRU. Here's your east. Here's the sun coming up. There's other light sources out here too. Okay, so you could, if you would like to, say that this or this could be the sun and it's shining all the way around here, and the color just decided to change right there. See, I was down this street just a little bit further 20 minutes earlier when I was taking this in the north. So like I said, everything I show you is majorly truth. I don't make this stuff up. Wonder. Crystal City. This is also a similar picture of this morning where you have NIBIRU, because the sunrise is over here, because we're looking to the southeast right here. And that's NIBIRU, and that's the Crystal City. Crystal City looks larger because it's closer to us. And NIBIRU is off in the distance. And that's just the Crystal City having a lot of plasma going on. And there you can see NIBIRU is looking like a sun. And this, I screenshotted this tonight because this is the Crystal City after the sunset at 8:14. I believe it's keeping an eye on that comet. I'm sure it's a comet that went across Jamaica straight down this way, looking to the south, southeast, south. This is going to the southwest. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this short video. Try to make it as short as possible. I believe the Almighty wants me to just convey to you to be of good cheer, do right, keep thinking positive and bringing forth positivity in this time that we're living in. And it's definitely a great time because we're seeing a lot. This rainbow here over these buildings, we're in the same place here the next morning over these buildings. Okay? And this is the picture that I blew up so that you could see it, and I enhanced it. So as we can see, this is not a snowdog. And whatever this light source around the sun is, it reflects on the Crystal City. But as we can see here, the sun is totally behind us because we're looking to the east, and still we see this magnificent looking, prism of colors. So you see there's a unique way that the Crystal City keeps the spectrum of colors around it. So share it with your neighbors. Feel free to comment, like, and share it. This is MLT out. All praises due to Almighty ANU. I give thanks and praise.